Fishing at the Sebastian Inlet has been steady since last week, thanks to calmer waters and plenty of bait fish, including schools of mullet. Anglers are reporting success with catch and release snook, redfish, mangrove snapper, and sheepshead. Hi everyone, I'm Andy Hodges for Sebastian Inlet Fishing. If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe so you can get all the updates. And it's free. After a slow start in July, the inlet is busy with activity. The recent action can be seen at both the North and South jetties. Our friend and fishing legend Wayne Landry, also known as the Snook Man, says anglers are reeling in catch and release snook and redfish using live mullet and croakers. Large schools of jacks, including redfish, have been spotted near the tip of the North Jetty. When these fish are feeding on the surface, anglers are using large floating popper plugs with great success. Both incoming and outgoing tides are producing mangrove snappers using cut greenies and shrimp as bait. Sheepshead are also biting near the pylons on cut shrimp and fiddler crabs. And now for the South Jetty. The outgoing tide has been most productive at the tip or near the end of the jetty, with catches of blue runners, various jack sizes, sheepshead, and mangrove snapper. Anglers are using cut bait and shrimp with success. During the tide cycle, anglers are reeling in catch and release snook and redfish along the jetty from the tip all the way to the Sebastian Inlet Bridge. Live bait and small artificial swim baits are working well for these species. Mangrove snappers are biting on both cut and live bait options like greenies and shrimp. Sheepshead are also present, with fiddler crabs being the preferred bait. Now, the surf and beach areas have had minimal activity, so I have nothing to report on that. The jetties are where the action has been, along with the fishermen. Overall, the fishing at the inlet has been fantastic. For offshore fishing out of Sebastian, the charters are catching kingfish, snappers, and grouper. One charter captain told me that while fishing has picked up, it's not where it should be for offshore, but they're not complaining, and neither are those who are catching the fish. Now for the weather. This week's fishing forecast is similar to last week's, mostly sunny skies and high temperatures reaching near 91 degrees. While there's a 50 to 70% chance of rain each day, it doesn't mean it'll storm as we saw last week, but just keep in mind there's a chance of rain every day from now through Sunday. The heat is the biggest factor. Sebastian is already under a heat advisory, with the heat index values reaching 112. And remember to wear sunscreen and proper clothing when fishing. If you need some ideas, I've got some links in the video description below. While fishing looks good any day this week, please remember to avoid the jetties during thunderstorms. Lightning strikes have occurred there in the past. If you encounter a storm, seek shelter on land and wait it out. These afternoon thunderstorms move quickly. For boaters, the seas are going to be great at 1 to 2 feet from now through the weekend. An excellent week for boating. Just be safe with those afternoon thunderstorms. July is going to be a great month for fishing, and if you reel in a big catch, let me know in the video comments below. And this concludes this week's Sebastian Inlet Fishing Report. I hope you have a great week.